Gaming Dad.
Welcome back, folks. This is Gaming Dad, and we're playing Oxygen Not Included. I'm back from my London vacation, and this is the last episode of the ones that I recorded without actually recording my sound. So, yay! Next one will be live commentary. So, back to 10 Things I Wish I Knew Sooner by Mixairian. Number 4. Food item transfers. If you set your new rations box storage container to priority 6 and a different one has a lower priority, your dupes will automatically transfer the items in them. I did not know that, and I actually use storage containers to hold like coal and other stuff close to the where they're gonna be used, so we're definitely gonna use that soon. In the previous episodes, we've started work on our canteen, and we built a supercomputer and started our farming, and we're gonna go on from there. There's our farming. How's our oxygen doing? It looks like we could use some oxygen, so maybe we're gonna build some oxygen generation facilities as well. How about here? We only have access to algae deoxydizer, which uses algae and water, but produces oxygen and is readily available. There's a hatch that is eating something and it produces coal as a waste. We're gonna let him be for now. So we're turning off combat so we don't fight the hatch. So it looks like we can build with different materials. I don't think it looks, it changes the looks very much, but it changes the qualities of the tiles. They can either be nicer looking, or they can heat up slower or faster depending on the material used. I haven't gotten much I haven't got figured out exactly what each of them does. So let's build a floor here, so it's nice, and looks like our oxygen generation is being built. A little bit of cleanup. We are gonna need to connect it to our power network with wires. There we go. Clean up the sand. Sand falls down, so you may want to avoid digging underneath it. I haven't your duplicants will get covered in sand if you drop a ton of it on top of them, but more importantly, watch out if you have water above the sand so you don't accidentally drain a whole lake on top of your people. Go, building the wire. People are holding their breath, so this oxygen generation will come in handy. And for some reason the hatch disappeared, but oh well, we'll definitely find some more of them later. Give them some privacy while we're waiting for the wire to be built. Wire connects buildings to power sources, can be run through tiles. Not through the rock tiles. You need to run it through actual built tiles. And between our both research stations and food production and now oxygen generation, we will not have enough power, but we'll deal with that later. And the guys are cleaning up the mess hall. And I desperately want to... I am talking about something and pointing with this mouse, but I don't remember what I was talking about. Hey, looks our algae deoxidizer is on. It just needs to have algae in it. And then probably water. Let's see. Hey, Christina learning increased to 2. And there we go. We've got air. It's gonna produce air until the area reaches maximum pressure capacity, which I have a lot of problems keeping this this pressure at certain levels, so I still have to figure out a good way to do that, to keep my oxygen generation buildings produce at a constant rate. And it looks like they're working on the mess hall, holding their breath. Our little base is starting to become self-sufficient, or at least have the basic necessities for life. We are starting on the food production, we have some basic oxygen production. From what I read, one algae deoxidizer is enough for about 5 duplicants. So it should, as long as it produces oxygen, we should be fine. And we still have a couple of these rocks. As you can see, some of them disappeared because they do get used up. But we're gonna build more of those oxygen generations down there. Let's have a look around our base. We keep expanding and exploring. There's slime territory, there's this purple territory, and more slimes. But we're gonna stay to our sandstone and copper territory because it's safe for now. There we go. We have built the mess hall. Let's build it so that they can finish the roof as well. And I mean, eventually we're gonna build something on top of it anyway. There you go. We're soon gonna replace our tiny battery with a bigger one so that we can store a little bit more power, and then work on the different ways to generate power. There's coal generators and hydrogen generators. Research complete. What did we research? Plumbing technology, liquid bridge, liquid pipe, and other stuff. So plumbing, liquid pump, and liquid vent. Water is used by many different things. We're gonna build a liquid pump in preparation for production of oxygen. It needs power as anything. Most of the stuff needs power. Our little circuit is not gonna be able to hold everything for long, but we'll deal with it when it comes. There we go. And then we're gonna need some outgoing pipes to lead to our... Well, we don't have anything to lead them to yet, but they're gonna lead eventually to some oxygen generations. And maybe even showers, or... Oh, now I see how supercomputer uses water. When Christina turned it on, there are little things filled up with water. And now it's gone. Nice! I didn't notice that before. Okay, looks like we have a pump. Now we need some pipes and obviously somewhere that uses the water. But looks like our day is almost over. So we're gonna work on that next time. And here's what I forgot. To set the box to collect everything that's edible, not just the nutrition bar that we had access to in the beginning of the game. Lack of power as always, but I think this caused them to rush and pick everything up and store it. Oh well. And it's night. So, this was cycle 5 of oxygen not included. I'm Gaming Dad. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.